Hello and welcome to the inaugural video for an active Mutiny Tech. My name is Matt, and in this video today, we'll be just briefly explaining an introduction to the channel as well as an introduction to the first series of videos that I have planned for this channel, which include using this PC right here. This is an HP Media Center PC, model m8430f. This system actually came with some pretty impressive specs for the time. It had an Intel Core 2 Quad Q6600, which was Intel's entry to quad core. Basically, it came out during the Core 2 series, which was when Intel really retook the performance crown from AMD again in the late 2000s. Probably actually more mid 2000s. It also came with 4 gigabytes of DDR2 memory, 750 gigabyte SATA hard drive. Came with wireless LAN at the time. It's only BG, but still impressive. And it also came with an NVIDIA GeForce 8500 GT graphics card. Now, I have already done some changes to this system. When I first got it, it was very dusty, so I did clear it out. It's been dusted, it's been cleaned up pretty well. I did put an aftermarket power supply in this. It's an EVGA 600 watt, which is very overkill for it, but I got a great deal on it and I wasn't using it for anything else. So going in this system seemed like a good choice for me there. I also changed out the graphics card. This is actually a PNY NVIDIA 8800 GT, so we're talking a substantial boost from the 8500 GT that it came with. We're also looking at still 4 gigs of RAM currently. I will be upgrading that to a total of 8 gigs of RAM eventually, but 4 for now is strong, and it's still gonna perform pretty well for the purposes that I have in mind. Also, one of the other changes that I didn't do, but it came with me, or it came to me this way, was the hard drive. It is listed as having a 750 gigabyte hard drive, but the one currently in it is only 500 gigabytes. Somewhere in the lifespan of this product and the ownership of it, there was a hard drive change for whatever reason. And I do plan on also changing that out as I don't really trust hard drives that have been through, multiple owners. I would rather just get a brand new one and know that it's in good condition and ready to perform to its fullest. This feature right here is the first thing that drew me to this computer. It actually has an expansion bay built into the front panel here. And what you can do is it's for the HP personal storage external hard drive. And you can actually slot it into the front of this desktop here. I thought that was a really cool feature. I think that's something that would be fun to see in just modern PCs now, a way to dock your external hard drives instead of having to have extra cables and clutter on your desk or near your computer. Granted, that's not for everybody. I'm sure that was a fun feature for those who actually used it, but if you didn't use it, you just had this huge gaping hole here that really did nothing for you besides take up space and block airflow. I do plan on getting a HP personal storage just to test this feature out, as well as to see what that workflow would be of backing up on Vista and using it in conjunction with an external hard drive, which will just be permanently docked into the computer itself. This computer also came with a tuner card. Now, that is something I am looking forward to really testing out and seeing how well it'll perform in today's computing and today's software. What I plan to do, though, since I do not have cable television, is simply hooking up an antenna to it and just seeing what over the air channels I might get for my area. I think we might get like a handful at best, but it'll just still be a fun little experiment to see if it'll actually work and just try to record some local television for fun and see what that experience would have been like for the time that this computer came out. Overall, this HP Media Center PC series is going to be a lot of fun to do, and I hope that those of you that watch continue to check in and see what the updates are in the future. It'll take me a couple of weeks to really get the ball going on this, but I do plan on having another video up shortly of the boot time of this, as well as Vista actually operating in its current form. Now, once I do start doing some upgrades to it, I'll be filming that as well. We're going to probably plan on doing a deeper clean to this system, more than what it is now. And I hope that once I get that all going, it'll really be pristine and something that I can work with for the next year to come. Well, that just about does it. Thank you for tuning into my first video. I hope to improve upon this one in the future and do another upload shortly. I have a custom computer build that I'm waiting on a few parts for, so I should have some footage of that in the next week or so. Thank you again.